Hello, and welcome to the very best podcast. I'm Jesus, and in today's episode, we are going to talk about something that is really close to my heart, and it's mindfulness. Mindfulness is the key of connecting with your mind and your body in the best, healthy, and harmonious way. One of the most powerful tools within the mindfulness plethora is breathwork, which has a profound impact into my life. It has changed my life, actually. And today, I'm so excited to share with you how you can incorporate mindfulness and breath awareness into your daily routine for living a bit more balanced life. Let's begin. Breathing is more than just a function in the respiratory system. It is actually a profound tool that connects us with the nervous system and can have an influence on how we feel. And by consciously controlling our breath, we can navigate through any challenges in life with greater ease and tranquility. Because life can be very complicated, unexpected, and unpredictable, much like our minds. So while we can control the events that unfold into life, we can control how we feel about it. And mindfulness offers a pathway to manage your reactions and emotions. And one of the easiest ways to practice mindfulness is just by becoming aware of your breath. Our breath is one of the most important assets that the body has. When I refer to breath, I'm just not talking about the respiratory system. There is a big difference between the respiratory system and breathing consciously. And of course, we breathe all the time. Inspire what keeps us alive, same as we blink, same as we swallow. However, there is a massive power waiting to be discovered when we consciously breathe, when we pay attention on how we are breathing. And the truth is, our breath is connected to our nervous system. Therefore, if you can control your breath, you can control how you feel. It's just as simple as that. And the body creates habits. So if you are a shallow breather and always breathing very fast, you're more likely going to feel anxious all the time, on a rush, out of breath. However, if you train your body to breathe slowly, you will feel calmer. And again, your body will get used to that. So the first step to learning about your breath is just becoming aware on how you breathe and recognize certain patterns that happen. They call breath behaviors. I call this breath awareness, and how you can improve your breath through breathwork. Let me tell you, this has changed my life entirely, to the point that I become a breathwork teacher myself. Here is the deal. There is an energy source that we breathe in and out all the time, and it nourishes our body, our mind, our soul, and it has many names. In yoga, it's called prana. In Judaism, it's called ruach. In Chinese tradition, it's called qi. And in Japanese, it's called ki. And in science, it's called oxygen. You know where I'm going with this. This energy is everywhere. You have it in the body and you breathe in the body, allowing to flow through and regulate the energy levels in the body. I'm trying to explain this as simple as I can. And of course, there is a mystical and a spiritual side on the breath that I personally love, but we're going to leave that discussion with our guests later. Our first breath happens when we arrive to the world. It's the first thing that we do, and it's the very last thing that we do before we leave. Do you think this is a coincidence? Absolutely no. If you want to master your life, you must master how you breathe. Let me share a personal story, put it into context. There was a time of my life where I felt extremely anxious. I couldn't control the stress I had, to the point that I just started to fall out of breath. I even remember once that I was just waking up and I was just feeling that I couldn't even breathe. It was just a heavy feeling on here on my chest. It was in 2019 when I started to feel very bad. Physically, emotionally, mentally, everything around me just began to crumble. My relationship, my business, I just started to feel disconnected with myself. And not long after, a friend of mine introduced me to this mindfulness app that focuses on the breath work, and I just dove right into it. I remember the founder of the company, Nefsha, has several books and courses about it. So I just started to dig into it and I started to practice it myself. And my life all of a sudden began to change. Everything slowly started to fall into place. And at one day that I just started to further expand my knowledge, and I completed a breathwork coaching training, and I learned all the techniques. And I particularly got hooked up into pranayama and yoga breathing. And that's when I started to do a lot of research into prana and pranic breathing. And through daily practice, as I mentioned, habits, I began very, very connected with my breath. And all the problems just fade away. And my life took an entire direction towards a more peaceful and calm way. I think it was in the summer in 2021 where I had a shoulder injury and I went to the physio many times. I had acupuncture, many sessions of cupping. And I believe it was just pure stress. And I was teaching on a festival, I remember, and someone suggested me, hey, you should try to do some yoga. And I started practicing in my living room with a YouTube channel, on my own. And in a matter of a week, the pain was gone. And once again, I was able to heal myself. And that day, I connected the dots. And I realized there is something very special about mindfulness practices. It was the second time that I was not only able to heal my body, all of a sudden, I was able to fix my life. And all I wanted to do is just learn more about it so I could teach and help more people, same as they helped me. And I remember at that point, I was in a series of circumstances that I really wanted to get out of the comfort zone. And I really wanted to have a pause in my life and to go elsewhere. And I started to look into doing a training abroad. I initially started to look into going to Bali or one of those destinations. However, there's a friend of mine that mentioned, if you want to learn about yoga, if you want to learn about breathwork, you gotta go to India and you gotta do it in Rishikesh. That's where the traditions were originated, and you must learn from this energy. And I remember the name stuck to me, and I just remembered to look into it, and I went. I was in India for a couple of months. I completed my training, and today I'm a breathwork and a yoga teacher. And for sure, I'm a lifelong student. For good. As I discussed, breathwork is a powerful tool that it could bring no other than benefits to your body and your mind. But the thing is, we're currently facing a global breathing crisis. We live in a time where more people are experiencing problems related with breath, sleeping disorders, stress, anxiety, attention deficits, fatigue, and more. And all these problems often just improve by having better healthy breathing habits. Of course, when you go to the doctor, they're going to prescribe you something, but many of those, if not all, can be just cured and healed by having better breathing habits. And that's what practicing breathwork every day, you can not only improve your overall health, but you can improve so many breathing related issues like the one that I just said. It is a game changer, and it's just something that everyone should practice and benefit from it. It's your breath. That's why I'm so passionate about sharing and practicing with everybody that I can. Just breathe and breathe well and be aware of how you breathe. Because breathwork is not only a wellness trend, it's just a fundamental practice that can change life, same as a change mind. And the best part is accessible to everyone, no matter where you are, no matter what your current health level it is. You're ready to go. It's your breath. It's a power that you're meant to harness and learn from it. And now I'm going to give you some tips. We're going to dive deep into more of a breath awareness and how you can practice this on a daily basis. And again, these are just simple but yet very profound practices that once you start using it, you can bring peace and stay more present in everything that you do on your everyday life. And the first one is your morning routine. There's no better way to start the day with a simple, mindful breathing. Honestly, begin your day before you even get out of bed. Take a few moments and focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through the nose, fill in the lungs, and once they're complete, slowly release through the mouth. 5 breaths, 2 or 3 times. honestly. And this simple practice, it sets a calm and focused tone of the day. And it will help you to approach anything in the life with more clarity and serenity, because once you start your day with a conscious and mindful breath, you awake your body and your mind in a very gently way, and that vibration stays through the day. This practice reduces any type of stress that you might have in the morning and prepare you to have a much better day and more intentional. It is the way and the anchor to the present moment, and what better way to wake up than just like that? Come on. And the best way you will carry through the day. So, next one, during commutes. Honestly, the best way to transform your trouble wherever you need to go is by simply be aware of the breath. Whether you're walking or maybe you're just in public transport, use this time to just practice a bit of a breath awareness into it. Focus on the breath as you inhale slowly and exhale slowly through the nose. And this one is best once you practice with the eyes opened. You probably heard about the concept of gaze, which is basically staring at a single point, such as a small object or something on the tip of your nose. Gazing something that you can relax, focusing on the breath. And this can turn any stress-related commute into opportunity of relaxation and mindfulness on the go. Because, let's be honest, I live in London and commuting is something that I'm not looking forward to be honest, and can be a source of stress, of frustration, because of course, there's so many people around, there's a lot of energy going. So what better way to turn this time into a mindfulness practice? It's a practical way to incorporate, a little bit of wellness into a typical hectic part of the day. Number 2, before meals. This one is very important, honestly, and it's a perfect way to cultivate a bit of a gratitude into your mindful eating. So before we start, take a moment, breathe in, let go, and honestly, express gratitude to it. It's nothing better than practice a bit of a mindful breath, before start eating. And what better way to put good intentions than you are about to put into your body? This practice not only enhance mindfulness, but it also improve digestion and the overall well-being. A bit of a mindful breathing before meals will help you to calm down your nervous system and prepare your body for digestion, as I just mentioned. And also encourage you to eat more slowly and eat more mindfully, which can lead to healthy eating habits. I think the best way to do of this is having greater appreciation for the food that is in front of you. The best way you can practice as well breath awareness is in stress situations. Whenever you are stressed or overwhelmed, you're dealing with something that you feel like you get into the heart zone, inhale deeply, hold the breath for a moment, and then exhale slowly. There is a specific counting for this technique. Inhale for hold for 7 and exhale for 8. But honestly, it's all about gaining breath awareness. But if you're dealing with something that is very stressful, you might know it would be really hard to count. But the breath holds are very good for you, honestly, and to overall improvement of your health, because what it does, it really reboots, the circulation. And when you hold the breath, also can help, to raise the heartbeat down a little bit and the lung function too. Remember, the word breathwork has the work on it, and all these are exercises that are meant to be practiced. And this technique can really help you to regain composure anytime the situation is getting out of control. Hold and let go. And stressful moments, honestly, all they can do is trigger shallow breathing, which all what it does is just accelerate anxiety. You breathe very fast. So by consciously slowing the breath, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the one who actually relax your body down, help you to respond into much, much more relaxed way. And the last one, before bedtime. At the end of the day, a few minutes of mindful breathing is the best thing you can do. Lie down comfortably, close the eyes, focus on the breath, and very slow breaths. This practice can help you to release any tension during the day and prepare the body for the best sleep ever. Practicing this type of breath work before you go to sleep will improve for sure the sleep quality, calming your body down and your mind and relaxing the entire body. This breath and coherent breathing is a great technique to practice before for falling asleep. It involves a very slow breath, 6 breaths per minute, the very slow breath on a rate at 6 seconds per breath. This one activates your parasympathetic nervous system and creates a peaceful transition after the day. Preparing you for self is perfect for a restorative rest. And listen, as we come close to finish on the episode today, I want to empathize on a key takeaway for you today. I hope you can carry this one with you today. The quality of your breath determines the quality of your life. Breathwork is not just a mindfulness practice. It's a fundamental tool that can have many changes in both your physiology and your psychology. By just simply incorporating breath awareness into your daily routine, you can navigate anything that life throws at you with greater ease, reducing stress, and enhance your overall well-being. Remember, our breath is our constant companion. The very first thing that we do when we come to the world and the last thing that we do before we leave. And learn how to breathe consciously. You can truly transform your life in ways that you will never imagine. Whether you're just starting out or you're already familiar with breathwork, I encourage you to explore this practice every day. The journey of breathwork is one continuous learning and growth, and it is a deep connection with yourself and with others and with the world around you. So make sure you pay attention how you breathe. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I cannot express enough how grateful I am for each and every one of you and all the messages that I'm getting, guys. Honestly, it just fills my heart. Your support means everything to me. Remember, I'm doing this for you. Make sure to go to my website and check out all the events that I have going on. Please, if you are in London, come and join me. And if you are around the world, please join my Patreon, where I host exactly the same events every 2 weeks. If you enjoy this episode, please leave a comment down below. Please feel free to reach out. DMs are open, or feel free to connect to my website or any of my social medias. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell hidden the YouTube channel so you can stay tuned anytime that I drop a new episode. Bye for now. Take a deep breath and stay aware of how you breathe. I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.